guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 18.
Yes, last episode was about Mai and Maki and their relationship and what happened that, led to this disagreement and this hatred between the two.
Both of them need to talk it out, guys.
Well, yeah, Maki based her life on, the fact that no one gave her a chance. They assumed that she wasn't worth anything because she couldn't see curses and she had no techniques, but she had this strength, this inner strength that pushed her and that helped her basically face everyone and be like, fuck off, I'm gonna do what I want, and one day I'll come back and I'll be like the clan leader. That was cool. Unfortunately, she did not pay enough attention to her sister, who she kind of left behind, and that also led to her having to go through trials directly linked to Maki's decision to leave. So Mai wanted to, she saw herself as less strong, as weaker, and she had a technique, but her technique doesn't do much, so she's still at the bottom of the ladder. And unfortunately, when Maki left, Mai had to basically prove her worth, but she didn't want to prove her worth.
Yeah.
So she always blamed her sister for what happened to her, and she never told her how she felt. And when she did, Maki was like, I never wanted this to happen to you, but unfortunately, I would not be able to live with myself if I stayed behind, So I don't know how their relationship is gonna mend, but at least we got the truth, and it changed our perception of Mai's character a little bit. I still don't agree with how she's treating people, but at least now we understand her. We saw a little bit of Nobara fighting, what's her name? Nishimiya? It was cool, it was badass, and we got to see Nobara use her techniques in ways that we had not seen her do before. Unfortunately, she got headshot by Mai. So that's done, but we got to also acknowledge how strong Maki is, and she killed it against the blue-haired girl. And I wonder if we're gonna focus on Megumi and what's his name? Kamo? I think it's Kamo. Yeah, he's the douche. Like I said, he's the douche. So yeah, this episode. I'm excited about that one too. So I said we jump in this episode right away, see the next fight, and see what happens.
Alright.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions. Good, let's go. I mean, it's exactly what I wanted to see, so let's go. It's interesting because both of them are best at long distance
attack,
But then Fushiguro has been trying to get better at both, so... That's gonna lead to a massive disadvantage if you need to continue shooting. They're both analyzing, like, really well. Ooh, I'm
Go open your eyes, buddy.
Oh. Characters in anime that cover their eyes, it's never
kind of
good
reminds
thing.
me of in the Sensei Virgo. Get his eye closed to be focused.
He's a douche, but he looks badass. I was excited to see, what was his deal, because I was like, is he blind, or like, what's going on?
When I saw him the first time, I kind of expected him to be, like I said, just like from Senseiya, the Virgo Saint.
Closing his eyes.
Closing his eye because his main power comes from it. So by closing, he's not using his full strength.
And just like with all the other characters, they're gonna show us the backstory, and we're gonna change our minds about that douche.
Definitely. Definitely. It's not a probability, it's definitely.
We say he's a douche only because he was...
His attitude.
Yeah, his attitude. the way he focused on like, it's a fine if we kill Itadori, you know? He's practical, I guess. That doesn't necessarily mean he's a douche, but...
He's practical?
Yeah, he's following the rules and he's doing everything according to what their principal has said. There are better ways to go about this, though.
If you think about it that way, maybe.
And who is he gonna face? He's fighting the curses right now, so... Is there a student from the other team we haven't seen yet? Is that the thing?
Are you kidding me, right?
Oh my god. And it's the fact that he knows about this and he's going along with it that pisses me off. We need to take care of that man.
You little piece of old man shit.
Yeah. But then is it that thing? Like,
well, this is ominous.
yes. And he's like alone facing that shit.
Oh yeah, that's that thing. But right now it's like it's not gonna attack, right?
Oh no,
Oh
no,
shit.
no, no,
That's
no.
worst. That's worst.
Now is the plan, like,
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. This is worst.
no, pull out the technique, man. It's not the time.
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering when the attack was supposed to happen. Oh god. It's not the time! Not when they're all scattered. And some of them are out of commission right now.
We got a backstory. Whoa.
So that's why he talked about, you know, clans and legacies and yeah. That still doesn't justify your attitude. But that could explain why he's not gonna do wrong, you know? He doesn't allow himself to go against orders or anything.
Yeah.
This is cool. You guys are cool. I'm gonna be biased because of Megumi, but
He
let's
is
go.
good at one-on-one fight, like hand-to-hand combat
Yeah.
too.
It's a good thing because he can kick ass. We can't allow that. We can't allow that. Shit, conflicted again. Megumi and his weird sense of morality. Oh, I love when he's badass.
Nice little. Whoa!
It looks so cool.
Nice.
Oh, don't underestimate the main characters, bitch. There you go. It looks cool. I never thought, like, usually his techniques are not the ones I prefer, but it looks amazing. Oh. But it's not done.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is too strong for you guys, I think.
Gojo sensei!
グレートティーチャー五条の生徒たちが払ったって言いたいところだけど
I know it's not true.
札は赤く燃える
外部の人間
俺は天元様のところに悟は学願寺学長と学生の保護メイはここでエリア内の学生の位置を特定悟たちに逐一報告してくれ
賞与期待してますよ
Her and Nanami, I feel.
散歩の時間ですよ昼ご飯はさっき食べたでしょ
Can you be serious, man? I love when he's not, but let's, you know.
派手にやってんなでもなジュレはな死んだら何も残んねえからな何も作れねえよな
I don't like this at all. And that's the fact that they had time to prepare for Gojo specifically. If he's out of commission or worried about something else, we will have to fight those curses.
That'll be bad.
五条帳を降りる前にあんただけ先行け
いや無理実質あの帳はもう完成してる
Ah,
視
shit.
覚効果より術式効果を優先してやるみたいだうまいな降りたところで破りゃいい話でしょ
Can you do it fast?
Oh shit.
なんだこの違和感
ちょっと
I mean,
なんであんたが弾かれて私が入れんのよ
because it's against him.
It's against him directly, yeah.
なるほど先に行って
At least the others can get in.
五条悟の侵入を拒む代わりにその他すべてのものが出入り可能な結界だよほど腕が立つ呪詛師がいるしかもこちらの情報をある程度把握してるね
Yeah, they prepared for this.
行った行った
Save the students, that's important.
All of the students, okay, Grandpa?
Yeah. And it's the fact that now Gojo is alone on the other side too, so...
まさか特急クラスが来てるんじゃないでしょうね
おいおいおい五条悟
You closed the veil, like... Or did they expect him to be inside already?
Maybe.
あの生臭ポスターましやがったな
歌姫先に行け学生の保護を優先
Where we get to see the old man fight?
せめて女をやらせろジジイのスカスカの骨とシワシワの柄じゃ何も作れねえよ
The older they are in anime, the stronger they are.
スカスカかどうかは
Oh!
I did not expect that.
どうして確かめろ
What the fuck?
Gramps, you got some...
Skills, yeah? Some secret skills?
I know that you can groove.
相手は領域を使うかもしれません距離を取って五条先生のところまで後退
Okay. At least we have 3 strong students together, I feel. I don't think they can beat him, but
Against him right now? I don't think so.
ページなしか
they can try. As long as they survive, that's all I need.
さすがに硬いな
The only thing that worries me is that we see Itadori and Todo fight him in the opening.
やめなさい愚かなこれ 何言ってんのかわかんねえのに意味は理解できる。
私はただこの星を守りたいだけだ。森も海も空ももう我慢ならぬと泣いています。これ以上人間との共存は不可能です。星に優しい人間がいることを彼らも知っています。しかしその慈愛がどれだけの足しになろうか。
So your solution is just to eliminate them all?
彼らはただ時間を欲している。人間のいない時間。死して賢者となりなさい。
The worst is it kind of makes sense, but I don't want people to
It does
die.
make sense, but this is extreme.
Yeah, it's extreme. In his mind, it's like saying that the end goal, you know, justifies the sacrifices he's gonna have to make to get there. So his goal is pure, and I get it. It's fine. But the way he wants to get there is terrible, and I hope he doesn't get there. This way.
If you cannot solve the problem, just get rid of it.
Yeah, but no
problem.
It's a radical way of doing things, and it's not okay, especially if it means killing the main characters that we care about. So we're fucked, basically. I don't know. I'm surprised, though, that I knew the target... Well, no, it's not necessarily true. The target is not Gojo. They need to deal with them, and they trapped Itadori and Sukuna by proxy in this veil. So they took care of Gojo like that. And I don't know if someone... I mean, I'm not sure everyone in the enemy group is still out, you know, inside or out there. But if there is one of them out there, they could go after Gojo because he's basically alone. It's the best way to deal with him without him interfering.
In any case, I would expect him to be able to handle himself.
But they have the prison for him, so they've been preparing for this.
True.
Like, just the fact that he can't enter this means that they knew what to expect. They knew, you know, they fought him before, and I know that the curse that fought him wasn't, you know, worth shit compared to Gojo, but he didn't even know what he was gonna fight. Whereas the leader of their little group knows a bunch about the school, about the teachers. He knows what to expect. He fought them before, and he survived. In my opinion, that says a lot. I don't know what happened that year, but... And I think it's in the movie, so we will watch that. But if he survived and Gojo was around, that means he was strong enough to at least make it out. Mm-hmm. And if he was strong enough for that, then who's to say he didn't get even stronger, or he didn't prepare correctly this time? This is already working. They managed to separate him from everyone else, so he can't help his students. I'm excited for the other fights, though. Like, Gojo not being there. And that's the thing. When you have a character like Gojo in a TV show,
OP,
you cannot have him around all the time.
No, you need to find a way to put him aside. Make sure that he's not there to epilogue the fight.
To finish everything. Because otherwise, like, there's no point in having anyone else try to fight. So, yeah, we need to have antagonists that can keep him away. So, yeah, I'm even though I'm scared for the consequences of this, I'm happy he's not going to be around for a while because we get to see the old man's ability, which is surprising as fuck. He uses a guitar. Like, I didn't really know how to explain it before, but it's like that ability you would see for a young guy or a young girl, you know?
But, you know, the 80s rock and roll, baby.
You just bring in the old man who looks like he's listening to classical, you know, ancient music and stuff.
Traditional music.
Traditional music, and then he comes in with the guitar and let's go.
Rocking some rock and roll.
And it's not even acoustic. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but it was surprising, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
He got a Metallica band t-shirt and he's closet.
Yeah, but like I said, like, the old characters in fight shows like this, like, look at Bleach. The oldest man out there is the strongest, sort of. So,
well, through a long period of the show, yeah.
Looking old and stuff in anime doesn't mean shit. They can still be badass.
Well, usually when you're old because you're strong enough to live that hole.
Exactly. Yeah. Doesn't mean they lost any of their abilities. And when we're talking about curses, yes, hand-to-hand combat is important, but we've seen through other fighters that it's not always necessary. I would say having both, you know, range attacks and hand-to-hand skills and stuff is important, because if you fight someone who can, you know, block your long-range attacks, then you can still kick ass. Mm-hmm. Which is why I was happy that, first of all, Megumi, we knew he trained for this because that was his weakness.
Yeah.
When facing Sukuna, he could attack from afar, but when that's not enough and Sukuna gets in close, you need to be able to defend yourself. So he got better in that department, and that was cool to see him. It's like they don't want us to see how badass he can get, though. Every time, you know, it's like there's something that happens that stops the fight, or he gets hit and he can't keep going, or, you know, there's always something that stops him from being all-out badass. And that makes me just more excited.
For now.
Like, I don't know, like, he's not the main character, but he's like the second main character. He's my favorite character. And like I said, normally I don't, you know, I don't go for his type of fighting. I'd rather have Itadori's type of fighting, or, you know, swords and stuff. Like, I prefer that. But it looks so cool. It looks so cool, and I like the attitude. He's my type of character. So, yes, I'm going to be biased whenever he's on screen, and it's fine. It's okay. And it's fine if I want to see him kick ass. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine if I want to see him kick ass too, but they don't allow it to happen.
For now. Maybe later.
For now. I mean, they're going to have to kick ass a little bit here, but I don't think they're ready. I did say, like, it's true, in the opening, we see Todo and Itadori fight this guy, this curse. So, does that mean that he gets rid of them? Although the opening could be lying to us again.
No, I don't think that they're gonna get rid of them. They might just try to escape.
Oh, they're not dying.
And maybe Todo and Itadori is gonna come and try to help them, maybe.
I know Megumi's not dying. The others, I don't know. But Megumi's not dying, but something else could happen.
As you know, I do not trust the opening anymore, so I'm not gonna make any assumption with those.
Still, they're gonna have to try and at least survive this and get out. Like, they could probably get out of the veil and stuff, but
yeah, sure.
They need to outrun him first, and he's not only really fast and really, really strong, he's focused on them right now. So this is bad, but we got the opportunity to have team ups, and I'm fine with that. I wanted to talk a little bit about, again, I keep forgetting, Kamo.
Kamo's
And-
backstory. Short backstory.
No, but it's interesting because he tried to connect with Megumi a little bit. How, you know, he's got the skills, but he's not part of the main branch. I think that's kind of what he meant when he said, you know, he and Megumi are similar. Because the way they talk about this, Megumi is part of the clan, but yeah, he's another branch. He's not the main clan. That's Mai and Maki, but they don't have the abilities that he has. And he might have, because I didn't really see what he said, but he might have one of the abilities of the clan. You know? He's strong. He's got a strong technique, so that's true. But I know that the clan has techniques that are specific to their clan, so it could be that he has one of those. And yeah, the sisters did not inherit that at all. And kind of like Megumi, Kamo is strong with a strong technique, but he was a bastard. Like, he wasn't part of the main branch, and he was forced to represent the clan. And in that way, he kind of tried to get redemption for what happened to his mother. So, again, I understand why he's the way he is. I don't agree. I get it, though. You know, like, the way he treated his mother was horrible, I guess, and it kind of pushed her to leave. So, they're kind of using him as a last resort, but they would have treated him the way they treated his mother, you know? And
if he didn't have those techniques,
yeah. So he represents his mother, and in her name, he wants to do everything necessary to, you know, follow the rules, you know, listen to what he's being told, be the strongest he can be. So that's why he does everything the principal tells him to do, and that's why he wants to kill Itadori, because he believes that that's the right thing to do. But I'm like, I get following the rules, but sometimes you gotta acknowledge that your clan might be wrong. Right? Like, they are so stuck in their old ways sometimes. Like, the way they treated his mother was not right. So, by saying that you want to, you know, do everything your clan wants you to do and you know, do justice to your mother like this, does that mean that you condone what they did to your mother? I would say if your clan did that and you don't agree, that means the clan needs to change. And if you are given the opportunity to be the heir, then in that case, change things. Don't necessarily follow the rules. Use the fact that you are the one they need. You have the abilities. And that's why they picked you as the heir. Use that in order to change things around, because the clan is not doing things the right way. Because it's bullshit. Like if the guy in charge, if the clan leader sleeps around and gets a girl pregnant and he still treats her like shit and would treat her son like shit too because they're not part of the main branch, there's an issue. It's the Hyuga clan all over again. And the Zenin clan is not any better.
Not the best either, no.
Yeah, the way they treat the actual, kids of the main branch and stuff, because they don't have the techniques, they don't acknowledge their strength, and they treat them like shit. It makes for traumatized children that are gonna hate one another because of, of all the obstacles they have to go through.
You got a lot of traditional families in anime, right?
Yes, but that's what makes it interesting. But that also leads me to Megumi, how he's like, in a way, he would have been Kamo if his backstory was a bit different, but the way he decided to go with, his heritage and his clan, he's like, I completely disconnected myself. He's kind of like Maki, which I think is why he looks up to her that much.
Get along with her?
Yeah. He did say he hated his father, right?
Yeah.
So I will assume if he hates his clan as much as he hates his father, I'm assuming his father is the guy that's part of the clan, and he took his mother's last name. That's the justifiable,
I think so, yeah.
But I mean, I would assume he's part of the Zenin clan, but he doesn't have the name. But he hates his father and he cares about his mom. So if he hates the clan, that means his father was part of the clan, I think.
Maybe.
So
I don't know about that, so I'm just gonna say maybe.
I want to see his backstory. I love...
We got a few episodes left, so we might.
Well, but some people say it might just be in season 2. Then.
No, don't say that.
There's a lot left in the show that we won't see in season 1.
At least gonna get a season 2, so I'm glad for it.
Yeah. But I'm really excited because we talked about this before. His whole character is based off of what happened in his past. The way he sees... his duty as a sorcerer, his sense of morality is a bit different. Like, it's not about doing the right thing. It's not about doing the wrong thing. He's neither evil or good. He's in the gray area where he gets to decide who he saves and who's, what makes this right for him. Like, if he decides that you're bad, he's not going to save you out of the fact that it's a good thing to do.
But
it's
at
the
the
right
end,
thing
he
to
needs
do.
to be able to be good with his own conscience.
But like, he's completely...
making those choices.
It's like he's freed himself from the expectations of the clans, and he's freed himself of the expectations of a black and white world, which is what the Jujutsu world is. It's very black and white. You're cursed, you need to die. We're sorcerers, we're good people.
Yep.
We follow the rules.
Which is not totally true.
But that's the thing. The world is not black or white. It's very gray. We have characters like Itadori who don't deserve to die, but they carry within them curses. In a black or white world, we've got the principal from the Kyoto school who's like, Itadori is a threat, let's kill him. But then, because of his morality, Megumi can see that even if there's a curse in there, the kid, Itadori himself, the vessel, doesn't deserve to die, so I choose not to kill him. Not that he could, but he chooses not to kill him, I really like that, because I said it before again, we talked about this during his episode where we talked about this for the first time, but a character like this, in my opinion, is way more realistic than someone who will be like, I will save everyone and stuff, like, so focused. And I mean, I know Itadori is kind of like that, but he's already started, doing this a little bit between the black and white of his ideas and stuff when it comes to what happened with Junpei, for example. Yeah. How he was like, let's exorcise the curse, but then that turned into let's kill the curse. His anger made him go like this. And that would lead to a morally gray character, maybe. Not that it's bad to have a good character with good morals that wants to save everyone. Like, we grew up on this shit. Naruto was about this, But then my favorite character in Naruto was the grayest of them all.
Well, it's not bad. There are people who are technically like that, who wants to try to do good and save as much people as they can.
Yeah, but the world, they are people like that, for sure. They see the good in everyone. They forgive, they forget, they move on, they try to save. We need people like that. Unfortunately, realistically speaking, the world is not like that because everyone is different. Everyone has a reason. Like we saw it with Maki and Mai, and we saw it with Kamo. They all have a backstory that justifies why they are like this. That doesn't excuse it, but we understand them better, you know? So that doesn't make them villains. But then some people would be like, as soon as you act like this, I will treat you as a villain.
Yeah.
You know? So it's not as easy to categorize people. Yes, it's true, like we tend to root for characters that are, you know, want to see the good in everyone and want to do the right thing no matter what, which is why when we went to the mission where Itadori died, I was agreeing with Itadori, you know, like, yeah, we need to save everyone and we need to get the body out. Like, I was agreeing with them, but I'd much rather have a character like Megumi who can, you know, show us many layers of morality and make us discuss them than a character who's always going to try to do the right thing without any reason to.
Yeah, but you know, for me, I kind of like characters who are like Itadori right now because
like them
when
too,
they are
but...
crashing down, I love to see them going on
you
the
like to see
roller
them be
coaster
destroyed.
of emotion. Yeah, I kind of like that because it makes a place for character growth. So this is what I like.
You basically you like to see you know, morally white characters, you know, because they are morally gray characters and stuff, but you like to see the good guys get their innocence taken away from them.
Like I said,
you are evil.
It's make good place for character growth.
Yes, yeah, but realistically, in a story, those that are morally gray are usually the more realistic characters or the more interesting characters, in my opinion, to discuss. Because they're not as...
Well, in that case, you can see it as, technically, as a child, we do see things like maybe...
Black or
black
white.
or white. Yeah, but mostly white because we see, we are naive and we see innocence and people that we encounter.
Talking about motivations and reasons for doing what you're doing, it's much more interesting to talk about a character like Megumi than it is to talk about Itadori's motivations, for example. You know? Because, well, with Megumi...
Because it's not there yet.
No, I know. But then if he becomes a morally gray character, or, you know, he sheds his innocence a little bit, then he's no longer the type of character that I would call totally good, with good morals that focuses on the good.
I know.
But it's not a good thing necessarily. It's complicated.
I like the journey. The emotional and character journey. That's
in any case, stuff like that, you know, is what makes us... not cringe, it's what makes us invested in the characters, but also what makes us uneasy when it comes to judging a character for what they're doing. Although, again, I will say it, you know, what you went through, what you've been through, your experiences don't justify what you're doing right now.
You can
explain it. Yeah, it's not because you've been through some shit that you can openly insult people.
Yeah.
And the vibe we got from Kamo was that he felt superior, you know? All that talk of, oh, we're part of the biggest clans and stuff. Now that we know that he wasn't meant to be the heir, it's different a little bit, and it's just, you know...
hypocrite, right?
It explains why he's trying so hard, though, to be that heir. Because he wasn't meant to be it. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to do everything right by his clan. But in my opinion, we could have had a completely different character depending on how he saw things. And he saw them wrong. You know, he wants to support and follow a clan whose way of doing things is wrong, in my opinion. So I still think his attitude is shit. He's insulting the characters we like for no good reason. His techniques
are dope still.
But his techniques are cool. And again, like the you know, shows like this that give us a wide variety of attacks and techniques and stuff are usually so interesting because, I mean, the sky is the limit.
Yep.
And again, it's visually stunning to see them fight. So I was happy. I'm happy. And now we need to deal with the curses.
Oh, shit.
But we get to see Toge in action, too.
Yeah.
So I was excited about that because his technique is the one that seems... You know, everyone seems to keep saying it's one of the strongest, you know, around right now, at least in their group. And it could be really dangerous. So I'm excited to see what he can do with it and what the consequences might be.
I think he was able to stop that curse
He's
from
the only one that managed to do something.
Yeah.
Right now, at least. Because, they can't even pierce its skin. So, we're in deep shit.
Do you think that maybe he could use his techniques to order the curse to hurt itself?
Yeah, but the Panda said that, the bigger, command he gives, the bigger consequences he gets.
Okay.
And I don't think for example, I think he thought he did the thing, said, if he told us to go die, we would just go die. But then the consequences for that would be so huge that I don't think he would do that.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I want to see the limits of his ability. That's why I'm excited to see him fight. And I know, at least for now, we need to survive till the teacher gets here.
For a few more minutes, at least.
Yeah. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week, guys. So stay tuned and we're gonna see you then.
Bye.
Bye.